Don't you feel pressure to lose weight now that everyone's getting super skinny? No, because I understand the economic principle of supply and demand. If the supply of skinnies increase and the demand stays the same, that means me and my normal bod, our stock just skyrocketed. My chub is now a scarce resource and I will be raising my prices accordingly.
Is dating today, in your opinion, harder than it's ever been?
I was friends with my boyfriend before we started dating, and I feel like that's a more natural transition than like seeing features on your screen and trying to make a decision based on like a list of things.
People just try and avoid things because I think they're scared to say things straight up.
One red flag and you're kind of like, oh, I could go find somewhere else. You don't need to have one person when you could have like 5.
Honestly, I don't know. I've had really bad luck. So everything. Like, I've been treated like shit.
I think a big part of it is because of social media.
People see a lot, they exposed to a lot. They're always looking for better.
Everyone is always looking for the best thing, and they always think something else is around the corner, and you almost have too much access to too many people.
This hookup-driven, swipe-addicted culture has wrecked real relationships. Modern dating is hollow, reckless, and fueled by fake options that don't mean anything. Apps and social media reduced people to throwaway profiles. One small imperfection, deleted. Commitment, depth, and effort have been replaced by a cheap, next best thing mindset. It's not dating anymore, it's bargain hunting. And along the way, solid men and true connection get tossed aside.
Modern dating sucks. 4 reasons why. 1. 80% of women on apps match with the top 20% of men. 2. People are glued to phones and awkward as hell, making reading flirting signs hard. 3. People would rather break up than try and compromise. 4. Too many gurus out there conflicting, confusing everyone. Full video explains and pin comment down below. Watch and you'll agree.
Modern dating is a full-blown disaster, and here's why. First, women swipe non-stop, but chase only the top 20% of men, leaving the rest fighting over leftovers. It's stacked against the average guy, who gets ghosted before he even gets a word out. Second, everyone's glued to screens, so real-life flirting feels clunky and unnatural, like solving a puzzle with missing pieces. Third, people are selfish and lazy, quicker to ditch someone than actually compromise or grow.
I think that there is an anti-dating culture at the moment.
Okay.
I think that men and women are being encouraged to be treated as adversaries, not as equals.
I think it's transactional today. I think it's easy today. Whatever is too easy to come, you devalue it. My era, you had to court. You had to have scripts. You had to build relationship. You had to follow up. We had MySpace. The last time I was single, there was MySpace. I DM'd my wife on MySpace. Eventually, we're in Palm Springs for the first time. She's single. I'm single. We go on a date. There's magic. She goes home. The next day, I take her. We go do stairs in Santa Monica. We go to church. We go to Earth Cafe in Santa Monica. Then we go to Borders. I buy her a book on our second date called 101 Questions to Ask Before You Get Engaged on our second date. She's like, what's this? I said, I'm not looking for a girlfriend. I'm looking for a wife. I'm 28 at the time. I said, I know exactly what I want. I've already done this exercise with 3 other girls. If you want to go through it, great. You need to answer the questions. Let's meet up when you're ready and let's go through it. Week later, 6 hours at her place, one by one, each question we go through. I said, this is somebody I can date. And by the way, it's ugly because you got to talk about everything in a book. That's not it anymore.
Modern dating is empty, rushed, and stripped of real emotion. Authentic bonds got swapped for swipes, silence, and endless backup plans. Nobody invests, nobody stays, because the second it requires effort, they run. We gave up substance for quick highs and traded commitment for ease.
How old are you?
24.
What's been your experiences so far dating-wise?
In New York, more people here I feel like are into hooking up than relationships. I've been on like dates and stuff, but a lot of people tend to do one-night stands and hook up, go to bars, maybe hook up with someone there, but I don't. I'm content doing my own thing. For me right now, my main priority is just like school and, trying to get my career going. But obviously, like being in a relationship would be nice, I think, yeah.
What do you look for in a woman?
As long as the girl is well-educated, as long as she's well well educated. She has a really good personality. Obviously, I mean, initial attraction does matter, and people who are going to say that it doesn't matter, like, they're lying to themselves.
And what's been some things that women do in general that piss guys off dating-wise?
I think you take them on a date and they want to go somewhere really lavish. You have to be a gentleman. The guy has to pay on the first date. But then, like, either you get ghosted right after that, or, like, you're just not going to hear back for, like, weeks. And it's just, like, to the point where it's like, then why did we go in the first place, you know?
This shows exactly why decent men struggle in today's dating scene. A guy invests energy, time, and cash planning a night, showing respect, doing everything by the book, only to get ghosted or played for dinner and drinks. Too many women view dates as perks or pastimes, not chances for real connection. Meanwhile, men who actually want something genuine end up burned out, fed up, and losing faith in the whole process.
I think modern dating is really good if you want to get divorced one day. I think it's absolute crap if you actually want to have a healthy marriage.
How so?
Because we're treating other people like they're commodities. We're treating their other people like they're things that we try on for a little bit of time and hope it fits. And maybe if it does, great. And nobody should care about the 40 other people you tried on before they got there. Newsflash, people care. Unfortunately, there's a movement that try to tell, well, it's different for men. It may be different for men in the way that we process things differently from women. That doesn't make it moral. It doesn't make it right. It negatively affects us in different ways than it might negatively affect women, but that doesn't mean that it's positive or it's okay. How do you find the sort of woman that you want to marry? Well, first of all, ask yourself this question. Are you worthy of her? Spiritually, physically, intellectually, emotionally, professionally. Start working on those things at the same time that you're actually going out into the environments where you are most likely to find the sort of woman that you actually want to build a family with.
Dating today is a disaster for anyone who actually wants marriage. It's fueled by surface-level swipes, hookup culture, and the lie that you can test drive dozens of people, then magically form loyalty. Everyone gets treated like temporary placeholders, not permanent partners. And yes, the history counts. We've reduced commitment to a punchline, and the crash isn't funny when it ends in divorce.
She's broken, but you can't fix her. Third wave feminism, single parent household, social media, and woke Hollywood indoctrination have damaged her idea of reality. Modern feminism is teaching women to dislike anything masculine. Anything male becomes toxic. In the old days, women loved being called feminine. It was a compliment, and they appreciated gender differences. Nowadays, they're trying to destroy gender differences, and the ones they can't, they call toxic. Single mom's bitterness towards her baby daddy influences her and her daughter's opinion of all men. In the old days, only the really bad dads weren't invited to be a part of his kid's life. Nowadays, but even the good dads are having restricted access to their kids. So he's not even able to have a positive influence on his daughter's life.
Brutal reality. Modern feminism and woke ideology have twisted what masculinity and femininity even mean. Women once embraced their feminine strengths and respected men's place. But now anything male is branded toxic and torn down. The fallout? Damaged women carrying baggage from broken homes, feeding that bitterness to their daughters, and warping how they see men. At the same time, good fathers are pushed out, stripped of the chance to guide and protect. It's an endless cycle of resentment disguised as progress, leaving families and relationships in ruins.
Continue to attract people who don't ever want commitment. They just want to be casual.
You're not the only one, and it turns out there's a scientific reason why dating is harder and nobody wants to commit these days. This is a famous study on choice versus desire. It's known as the jam testing experiment. A first group of people were given 24 types of jams to test, and the other one only 6. To everyone's surprise, it turns out that the group that had the most options were 10 times less likely to purchase a product. And furthermore, the group that had less options were much more likely to be satisfied with their choice. Now this makes so much sense when it comes to dating now that we have all of these options. Before the internet, you maybe had only 6 different partners to choose between. Our monkey brains were never designed to have hundreds of potential matches to choose between. So we just freeze, we can't make a decision. People have dating FOMO, they constantly think that there's someone better out there that they're missing out on. All of this to say, you're not the only one, and if you think dating is harder these days, it's because it is.
This is harsh but undeniable. Modern dating is chaos because endless options ruin people. With a sea of choices, no one locks in, always convinced someone better is a swipe away. It's not freedom, it's weakness, laziness, entitlement, and fear of settling. Human brains weren't designed for infinite scrolling. It's like dumping a kid in a candy shop with too much sugar. They freeze and leave empty-handed.
Thanks for watching Manhood. If you want access to exclusive episodes and want to support the channel, hit that join button and become a member. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it hit home. Drop your stories and thoughts in the comments. We read everyone. See you tomorrow.